Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back. I know it's been a long time since I've filmed a video, but it's been really hard to get out because it's so hot here. But today I finally got out. It's kind of a little cooler. And I'm going to see how these three discs fly. I've got the Hexagon from Trash Panda, the Cardiac Arrest from Doomsday, and the Oblivion from Doomsday. I'm gonna do a 9-hole, hopefully, circuit around this course, this 18-hole course, and see if I can shoot 5 down. No, that's a really dumb line. See if I can shoot 3 down and birdie with all 3 of these discs. Because I'm gonna bogey some holes because I don't know how any of these fly. I've never thrown any of these discs before. So here's the rules for the video. I have to alternate which disc I throw off each tee. So if I throw Oxymoron on 1, I have to throw one of these on hole 2, and then whichever one I throw on hole 2, the next one has to be thrown on hole 3. And I have to use that disc for the entire hole, unless I'm in circle 1, then I'll use my putting putter, which I brought. And like I said, I have to birdie with each disc to count. Once I birdie with it, it's automatically safe, so a bogey doesn't cancel it out. So this is going to be a very interesting video, including these 3 weirdos. Alright, I'm here, hole 1, 295 feet. I'm going to throw all 3 of these off the tee so I can learn how they fly, but I'm only going to count the Oxymoron because it's the one that I think is going to do good here, but like I said, I've never thrown any of these, I have no clue how any of them fly. Let's hope we can do something good. And let's just talk about this profile on this thing. It's the smallest rim disc ever. Like, this is gonna be a really interesting video. Alright, that went a good 95 feet. Cardiac arrest. All I know with this disc is it's super flippy. So I'm going to try and throw this really slow and on a lot of high speed. That's the goal. Alright. It came back to me almost. And Hexagon. This is going to be the one I'm going to birdie with right away, and then I'm going to get stuck with the other one. So good. Alright. That's in circle 1. Now time to try and go get the Oxymoron into circle 1. Alright, well, at least we're in circle 1. Boom. Bogey on hole 1. Alright, I skipped hole 2 and hole 3 because I'm not going to even get close to there in 2 shots to actually make a par. Because it's like 380 feet par 3s. Because they're usually par 3s, but with these, they're not going to be par 3s, so I'm not going to plan. So I skipped over to hole 4. So we're at 223 feet, right on the other side of that electrical tower. I threw the Oxymoron on the last hole, so we'll throw a Hexagon here and try and get the Hexagon birdie. And if I do a star frame, because I'm throwing all these on every tee, if I do a star frame, I automatically birdie with each disc. Like, I don't even have to keep trying to birdie, I just got to try and get a 3 down. So Hexagon, this is so weird to hold up towards the camera. Hexagon. That should be very good. I think I'm parked under the basket. Let's go cardiac arrest forehand. try and get it there. I full flighted that. No way. It went about 80 feet, but I full flighted it. Means we're learning. And then, I don't even know how to throw this thing. I'm gonna throw it at the ground, at the electrical tower, and see what just happens. That's a putt in the circle too. Holy cow. We are parked at the oxymoron, or not the oxymoron, the hexagon. And speaking of in the circle, oxymoron. Right here. All right, hole 5, 274 feet. Cardiac arrest is our actual shot. Got the birdie with the hexagon, so we don't have to throw that. I'm still gonna keep throwing it, but we don't have to. What am I supposed to do with that disc? That one I might never birdie with. Oxymoron. I'm kind of figuring that one out. I'm slowly figuring it out, but I'm figuring it out. Hexagon. If I park this, I am the best hexagon thrower ever. I guess that makes sense. You take a big chunk of plastic out of the disc and it turns. All right, let's see if I can get up and down the par. I'm gonna forehand this thing, kind of right at the basket. Try and full flight it if I throw it slow enough, hopefully. Nope. Well, we're cutting distance off the hole. I gotta putt the cardiac arrest. Because I'm like 39 feet out, so like technically outside the circle. This is gonna be an interesting putt. Go in. All right, we're parked under the basket for a bogey. All right, we're technically not on hole 6, but hole 6. Tee box is actually down over there, but it's impossible to film to see anything except for my release. So I brought you here so you can see the basket right on the other side of that bush. That big bush in the middle of your frame, I think. Hopefully in the middle of your frame. We got the birdie with the hexagon. Now trying to get the birdie with the oxymoron. I feel like this one is the most possible with this hole. Just throw it at the ground and watch it rise. Fading. That's a putt. That's a putt in the circle. Cardiac arrest. I'm gonna throw it at those. I don't know if you can see the basketball hoops, but they're over there. I'm gonna throw them there and see if it'll fade. Because we have a right to left right now. I'm gonna see if it'll still turn in that wind. And I'm gonna hold it like this. That's the way to hold it. If you hold it on the bottom of the heart, that's the way to hold it right there. Or just because there's a wind. This hexagon is getting beat up. Right in the basket. Looks ace. Or go in the bush. Alright, it's in the bush. Alright, we're in the circle. Land it right here. Put the discs over it. So I don't have to hold them. Putt for birdie from like 20 feet. Boom. That's a birdie with the oxymoron also. All right, hole 7, 446 feet, par 4 though. All that I gotta do, there we go, is try and throw it in between those two tower poles, because double mando in between that. But lucky for me, I got the easiest one to control, the Hexagon, and it's a par 4, so my second shot can be whatever I want. And if it'll probably be the cardiac arrest because I need a birdie with it, but I'll be able to hopefully birdie with every disc. That is perfect positioning. All right, landed right here. I'm gonna try and pinpoint the basket for you guys so you can see kind of where it is. But on that note, let's hard it up. I don't know what that was supposed to, I don't know what that was supposed to be. That was just me being weird. I am never gonna birdie with that thing. Not too more. Where did that 3 lift go? I guess I can always throw it in with the Hexagon. It'll count for a birdie with the cardiac arrest. So, Hexagon. Only way to do this is to throw it in. I didn't throw it in, but it's parked. This is usually a tap in, but I'm too scared to tap it in, so here we go. All right, here goes nothing. 720 foot par 5. I'm gonna try and zoom into the flag up there. I don't know if the camera can see it, but I can see it. It's gonna be a rip. So we're gonna throw the cardiac arrest. So technically that disc's shot. All right, that's about 200 feet from the fairway. 520 more to go. All right, we got about 200 feet on the fairway. Hexagon time. Only 500 more to go. I'm just trying to stay in bounds. Where are we? All right, well, we went out right here. Basket is down the fairway still. Oxymoron. If I make this, we birdie. Perfect. We're inbounds. This is what the cardiac arrest was made for. Forehands to get out of danger. I just need you to see what I just threw through and see where the disc ended up. That tiny little gap, threw that. Okay? So I threw right there. Right in between those two bushes. And now if you come and see where the disc went, after we walked through all the trees. How is that possible? All right, this is a magnificent scrambled 6. And I made them all too. Okay, hole 17. Tee box is up there, but the only way to see the basket is to put you guys here. So we're gonna throw the cardiac arrest, try and birdie, and then throw all my discs and try and ace. disc is taking a beating. I know it's the base plastic. I didn't think it would take that bad of a beating. Par. All right, 761 foot, par 5, hole 18. Going with the oxymoron. Gotta get it through the double manda right here. It's through. You see that cactus down there? Over there somewhere? Somewhere in this area? Somewhere over here? The basket's kind of right below that. A little bit to the right. So we're only about 570 feet away. Why not throw the card deck rest? I'm not getting 5 down, or I'm not getting 3 down. All I gotta do is birdie with this bad boy, so we'll try. All right, before I throw this shot, I'm gonna rank these discs out. I'd say my favorite's probably the Hexagon, because it's the only normal one that kind of flies like an actual disc. So I'd probably give this like a 7 out of 10. And then I'll probably do the oxymoron. Probably 5 out of 10, because I can kind of throw it, but I can't really control it at all, which I guess is the reason for the disclaimer. And then my least favorite, cardiac arrest. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. I'd probably give it 3.3 out of 10. Mostly because no matter what you do, speed, angle, whatever, you won't full flight this really. If you throw a forehand like at 10%, you might full flight it. Hexagon. Let's try and get, you see this bush line? Try and get over that bush line. If I do that, we should have the easy pitch up for par. I didn't get over the bush line, but I'm not in the bush line. I'm not over it, I'm not in it, but I'm short of it, and I have a really hard upshot. Let's throw. This disc is meant to lift. Let's throw it to lift. That'll work. Thanks for watching this video. Go watch one of my videos down below. Comment, like, 100 subscriber giveaway coming soon. I'm gonna send you off with this putt. If I make it, you guys can watch one of my videos. If I miss it, you don't have to watch a video. Oh, I'm sorry. You have to watch one of my videos. Go watch one down below. Thanks for watching.